Okay, my name's Nick Dutch, and today I'm just doing a quick video response to a user whose YouTube name is smpunditz, I think, in which he's basically trying to analyze a theistic argument. He's coming from the point of view of the creationist argument. If I've understood this correctly, naturally, if I haven't, then, you know, obviously let me know down below, so to speak. I've got a lot of problems with the creationist style explanation for theism, because I don't think it comes to the reason why you should believe in God, or why you should have some kind of theology or spiritualistic understanding of life, of nature, of your own being, or of anything else at all. The argument from a creationist point of view for the existence of God goes into a certain quantity of detail about the natural world, which in its own right is kind of like, okay, we live on this massive planet, it can support life, we're here, that's great. Does that actually justify believing in God? Does it? No, not in the least. Because whether you believe in God or whether you don't believe in God, the world still is the way it is. But yet, the theists carry on using this allusion and reference to nature as an explanation for why we should all believe in God. If I stop believing in God and the world carries on being the way it is now, I haven't lost anything. So then the theists turn round to us and they try and terrify us with the idea of what would happen when we die. This is also difficult for someone who does not come from a theistic background to accept. I've come to an understanding that theistic beliefs actually have a benefit to a human. I mentioned in a previous video about a scientific study of Catholics who are exposed to an electric shock, a very painful electric shock, and atheists who were also exposed to the same electric shock treatment. It was proven that the theists, the Catholic theists, actually felt less pain than the atheists. And there were different parts of the brain that were activated when the pain response happened, suggesting that there was some kind of change in their own neurological structure or brain chemistry as a result of being theistic. So, taking that into account, theism must have some benefits to humanity in terms of reduction in pain, self-healing, or other little subtle things which could be of value. Instead of trying to terrify us with stories of what would happen to us when we die, or trying to force us to believe in something on the basis of the way the natural world is, through bad quality reasoning, false assumptions about the natural world, lies and misrepresentations about scientific facts. All the theists would have to do is to do some in-depth studying and analysis, all of the benefits of theism, including psychological, neurological, biological, and then explain these are the various goals we want to try and reach. These are the various things which a theist can carry throughout their entire life. And these are the techniques that we use to try and get people to reach this level. And part of that is belief in God. That would probably be the theistic argument par excellence, above and beyond anything that they've done before. So why don't they do it? This can either be because, number one, they don't understand their own religion, or maybe, number two, they don't know what on earth they're talking about, or maybe, number three, they actually think it's good for a human being to be ideologically bludgeoned into a state of submission. Could also be number four, their belief in God or their belief in their theology has reached some kind of pathogenic level, whereby they are actually very concerned for our souls. They're so concerned for us that they want to lie to us. They're so concerned for us that they want to be detrimental to our own survival and happiness. When a human being is given lots of religious arguments from here, there and everywhere, this can create an awful lot of confusion and can create within the human mind many more mysteries to be solved, many more issues to be dealt with, many things which need to be resolved and understood. And in some cases, the attempts to try and come to terms with all of the psychological damage which is done to the individual by religious people trying to explain religious ideas can actually create some forms of mental illness. So, to the theists out there, I've now told you what you should be doing. To the atheists out there, I hope I've now shown you that there may be some rationale to certain forms of theism. And to those who are already theistic, I've pointed out there's a lot of good in what you're already doing, but it's just up to you to express it properly and to understand what it is that could actually be beneficial to the people that you're explaining your religion to.